Hi guys, this is Snapcraft and welcome back to yet another StarCraft English commentary. We're going to be continuing with the series between Flash and J-Dog as part of LadderNet 2024 July 10. This is going to be the fourth set in the series, and this next game is going to be a rematch once again on the map Citadel. Let me just kind of grab the map for you. The bottom of the screen, here it is. This is going to be Citadel. It looks like Flash is going to be spawning at the top left of the screen in the orange yellowish color, and his opponent J-Dog's going to be at the bottom of the screen in the green tealish color. And let me just quickly give you the map stat once again for this map. So Citadel for a Zerg versus Terran. There it is, you can see. Looks like Zerg has got a only 38.7% win rate on Citadel. So Flash has got some nice advantages going into this game. So let's see if he's gonna be able to accomplish anything here. And once again, let me remind you of the ELO scores as of today, right off the oven. Looks like J-Dog is 1355, ranked number 5, and Flash, of course, is not yet ranked because he's not yet revealed himself officially, right? He's revealed himself kind of officiously. Is it a word? Officiously, which is not official, but in reality, so de facto, he's not yet back to StarCraft, but de jure is not yet back to StarCraft, but de facto, he's already back here and kicking and alive. So anyways, that's what it is. And let me also just give you the win rate, so we know that J-Dog is, didn't really play that many games in the last 30 days in terms of ZVT, but he's won 3 out of those 4 games. So he's having a very strong performance into this game. Looks like J-Dog is going to be scouting into the counterclockwise location. He's going to be going for fast spawning pool here. We might expect 6 Zerglings, and that is going to play right to Flash's hand. Flash is sticking with his same build, which I would dub the Flash build here, which is supply barracks at the lower ramp and then command center supply walling up and a couple of marines to really cover things out. But 6 Zerglings from J-Dog is going to be on route here. Let's see how much damage he can do. He knows that his opponent is not... where's the Overlord? There it is. He's not located here. Does this SCV see the Overlord? It doesn't see the... okay, it sees the Overlord. It sees the Overlord. So Flash knows that something might be expected. Zergling need to run towards the other side. Like the SCV is not going to be able to scout these Zerglings here, so this attack might be a quick and painless death for Flash and a nice victory for J-Dog. Looks like only 1 Marine is here. Are the other Zerglings going to hide themselves somewhere in the corner? Looks like we don't see that just yet. We're going to be having... okay, this might be just enough, link tight choke here. Expansion goes up, and now Flash knows that there's going to be 9 pull. He's going to be blocking his expansion with 2 SCV. Then he's going to try to attack, repairing the SCV furiously from Flash. 1 SCV has fallen. We're going to be having 4 Marine attacking, 4 Zerglings attacking the Marine, and both the Marines have died. SCVs are dying left and right. He's rotating the weaker Zergling, which is nice. Now only 2 Zerglings remaining, 1 Zergling is remaining, but that other Zergling has died. So that's a lot of good trade here for J-Dog. He's going to try to hold this area. Then he's going to try to go inside the main, and the Marine's going to pop out. So this attack is kind of over now. J-Dog's going to be coming up with 3 hatcheries, and behind this looks like the SCV is going to be able to see everything. The Zerglings will not be able to do that much damage. It's going to try to stop this refinery from going up slightly. The Marine's going to try to chase it away. So yeah, I think the day for this Zergling is numbered. Anyways, yeah, after the attack, who is ahead, right? Because that's a lot of investment. And cross map position is not good for this kind of 6 Zerglings rush coming from J-Dog. We don't even see that in pro gaming nowadays because that's so risky, and it's not really worth it to pull across that kind of builds. But anyways, yeah, J-Dog 16 supply, Flash 23. 3 hatcheries coming out for J-Dog, and Flash is pushing forward 3 Marines. J-Dog's got 2 Zerglings. Is J-Dog going for Zergling with speed? I don't think so. I don't think he's not yet upgraded, and he's definitely not have Zergling speed right now. This SC is going to get chased around. Marines checking for this other side of the map because the Overlord might possibly going to go there. But at the last minute, it looks like this Overlord is just going to camp out at this area. Yeah, anyways, SV is going to just scout a bit more. Do we have hatcheries? Okay, we're going to be having Lair coming up now from J-Dog. So 3 hatch Lair. This SCV is around 35 HP, so it can take about 6-7 more hits from the drones. Anyways, SCVs need to return to mining nicely. His Zerglings don't have speed. He's going to try to get inside, do a surround on the Marine. That's hilarious. That Marine has survived. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, this scouting SCV is still alive for the longest time possible, down to 30 HP, and we're going to be having the spy completed soon, and behind that we're going to be having possibly spy, excuse me, yeah, so when Lair completes, spy is going to come forward. This Overlord finally is going to go through this area, and check out Flash's expansion. You want to see, is it going to be a second gas, and when that is going to be the case. Marines start to move out now. This is going to be a 6 Marine group moving across the Overlord from Jaedong. Is going to be able to see everything. He's going to run around. And what is going to be, okay, Zerli start to come out. Zerli speed almost complete out, so this Marine's going to be in trouble. We're going to be having a creep colony up here just to buy some times. A lot of medics are coming out though, so this is a serious push. Flash looks like how much Jaedong can do. He looks like we're going to be having a scan. Scan sees the presence of the Sunken. The Sunken is not incomplete. We're going to be having Zerlis coming from the back here. The medic is not yet here. Medic cannot heal fast enough. And how many Marines going to be falling? It looks like Marines are still alive, and the Sunken just comes up on time. So Jaedong just bought enough time to kind of buy himself some time here. Okay, he bought some time to buy himself some time. That's a weird expression. But anyways, the attack in the front is going to be crazy. 5-bat has lost his life. Marines getting destroyed. So only 2 Marines remaining. 2 Marines cannot defeat the Sunken. So that's going to be good here. We'll be having another creep colony come, and double creep colony coming from both sides here. So Jaedong is going to have to rely on this creep colony before the mutualists arrive here. Looks like we're going to be having 5-bats moving across. We're going to be having nice drone surround on the 5-bat. 3-4 drones have died, and it's gonna be saved at the last minute for Jaedong to return to mining. That was a nice, audacious dive. Wow, we have a drone that chased the medic. That's hilarious. This medic is surely going to die. Very, meticulous work here from Jaedong. He's trying very hard, and indeed the medic dies. So that's good. Yeah, we're gonna be at the 6-minute 34-second part of the game, and we will have Flash at 42 supply, Jaedong at 34. We're gonna be seeing 5 mutualists morphing now. Coming out of 3 hatcheries, and these medic Marines is going to have to hide in the back here. Some turrets getting created, 1, maybe a couple more here, and possibly at the choke. The mutualists are going to be coming over. We'll be having plus, what is this? I guess +1 weapons upgrade. So the starport coming up for Terran play. Yeah, the starport is going to be hidden. Okay, this is a double starport, very interesting. It's going to double up on the production of science facilities. Excuse me, science vessels. 4 mutuals start to come out now. That is 5, that is 6, and possibly more. We're going to be attacking very quickly into Dance and Queen's Nest here. So this initial 6 mutuals is only for scares, guys. Looks like it's just going to scare his opponent into making a lot of turrets, and then behind this is going to attack really quickly, and his mutuals get pushed back right away. So yeah, Flash is not losing any infrastructure at all, not losing any turrets, not losing any mining tire SCVs whatsoever. So that's good from him. And let's see how fast can Jaedong, tech up here. He's gonna, come on. Looks like he's not making any more mutualists. He's only making the first 7, and that's it. He's gonna prioritize drones. It looks like very nice scan from Flash to see. Wow, you are rushing. You are rushing to Hive, and you're rushing to something else here. So that is what we're gonna be seeing. And is Flash gonna start to move out? Okay, we do have the mutualists start to dive in here. Turrets are going to try to chase them out, and indeed some witches would die. No, all of the 7 witches are still alive and kicking here, so that's a good trade for Jaedong. And now he's going to leave this area for sure, I think, and start to go home. Behind this Jaedong once again, yeah, he's going to be going for Aberration Chamber. Hive is about 50%. Then Lurker's attack. We're going to be having Cloak Raids. What is this build? Cloak Raid against Zerg player at the 8th minute and 30th second of the game. I mean, this is weird. What can he possibly accomplish? I guess Overlord speed is not done, right? So that is mostly what he's thinking about. But yeah, anyways, we're going to be having Cloak Raid starting to come out, not to take care of those mutualists. He's going to wait to dive in. But if Jaedong doesn't commit with those mutualists, I mean, those Cloak Raid as good as just paperweights, right? Yeah, it looks like Jaedong's going to make more mutualists now. And he's going to be, his upgrade for Lurker is almost done. His Hydra is going to be coming out, so that's good. These 10 missions, 11 missions is going to try to come in to go for some kind of attack. We do have a scan at Jaedong's expansion to reveal that only 2 seconds and 1 Hydra is there. These 11 missions is going to be hiding in the back, and it's just massive. Triple starport Cloak Raid from what is this build? Anyways, the mutualists are going to try to dive in, and we're going to be having Cloak getting ready here. What is it? Raids are just hiding in the corner, and Jaedong must be suspicious. He must be wondering, why are you having so few forces? Anyways, 1-2 is gonna get sniped at the last minute. It's not yet sniped. Medic Marines pushes enemies back. And indeed, that turret is gonna get sniped at the last minute, so that's good for Jaedong. The Cloak Raid is gonna reveal themselves now. We're gonna start to chase the mutualists away. Very good attack. There's an Overlord in the corner. Oh my god. Very lucky. He's gonna scan it to see that there's an Overlord there. He's gonna try to hide on the deserted map, and at least, yeah, he's gonna take out the Overlord. Galactic Marine's gonna try to chase these Mitches away. That was a very nice funky attack from Flash. Does it pay off? That's gonna be the question. The Mitches are gonna be able to escape soundly from the cloak raids here. Jaedong is gonna be upgrading Overlord speed, but it's gonna take a long time. Anyways, it's gonna be having some attack. But at the last minute, it's like all the witches die. We have Scourges coming from the back, and Flash needs to back up here. He's gonna try to attack. Why are the Scourges not attacking witches? Because they don't see the witches. Now they're gonna see the witches, but more clock raids coming from the back. And yes, these witches will die. There's only one remaining. Every single witches died. That was a nice attack. Supply wise, Jaedong 76, 62, and Flash is 76. But anyways, Defiler mount is out, so these cloak raids will possibly not meet in anything at all. We're going to be having a single score. Defiler is possibly going to get sniped. Very nice. Cloak dancing around. Overlord's getting destroyed left and right. This is a beautiful attack from Flash, but he loses yet another cloak raid, and he's going to be having just 5 cloak raids remaining. Everyone's running for their lives. Overlord's going to get sniped. And Jaedong is temporarily supply block. His cloak raids will have to possibly return home now. It's gonna be stop lurkers on this high ground. Are they okay? They're gonna be normal lurkers, not stop lurkers. And it looks like no reaction whatever from Jaedong. It's from Flash because he's busy microing his cloak raids. We have a frontal attack though with a lot of forces. This raid's gonna try to come in here to snipe some drones. The drones don't have burrow technology, so they're dying left and right, and they gotta try to come out here and looks like the spores. They're gonna be covering fast enough here. We have a nice Overlord consumption here, and yeah, that's gonna be good Dark Swarm to protect those areas. But yeah, these cloak raids, I mean, they're gonna be buying good time for Flash, but he need to expand or finish off his enemy. Yeah, wow. I guess just hold that thought because a lot of drones are dying. I mean, this is like paying for the lives of those raids like fair and square, guys. He's coming once again for more attack. And he's gonna possibly just run back home now. That's gonna be impossible for him to do anything. Is he got anything else behind this? He's going to be going for science vessels. Yeah, a lot of sciences, so that's it, and a lot more barracks. So this mid-game switch was just Flash just toying around with Jaedong and just trying to try different builds and to test the waters a little bit because we want to make sure that he's ready for SF-18, I guess. Anyways, yeah. These raids are very damaged now. They have to run in the corner. He's gonna try to. Okay, one raid has been destroyed. Overlord's gonna get sniped. Not yet. Okay, nice. Blake the last minute to really damage those raids, and now they're gonna have to get retired into the raids museum. There's gonna be no way for them to be continuously dancing out here and wasting their lives needlessly. But anyways, looks like Flash has got a nice patrol in the middle area. These lurkers are gonna possibly lift themselves up now because they're gonna be very dangerous in those areas. What do we have inside of Jaedong's space? Looks like a lot of defensive positions. He's not moving out anytime soon. Yeah, it looks like the raid's gonna spread themselves out. Checking for just various things, and now they're gonna get prepared in the back. This is nice strategy, and I feel like it's gonna be time for Jaedong to start to move out. That he's got Overlord speed, he's got a lot of Hydras, he's got Defilers, he's got spores everywhere. So just move out and make sure that you can try to mount some kind of counterattack when you actually want to. Lurkers getting caught in the action when they're trying to retreat, and it looks like Jaedong has lost 2 lurkers. Flash 104 supply, Jaedong 72 supply, so about 30 supply difference between these two players. So Jaedong is gotta be super careful here because he's kind of low on supply. Of course, Zerg on Hypetech can survive for the longest time possible. So we shall see. Another battle is gonna rage on in this middle of the map. It looks like Chad's gonna back up a bit here. And just trying to babysit the new base as it comes up. More scan coming from Flash, and he is going to just have a nice irradiate on that Defiler. Looks like Jaedong is gonna get ready to check into the expansion. He's just making a lot of forces, Hydras, and upgrading a lot of things here. +1, +2 weapons. Is it +2 weapons? It's possible +1 weapons and +2 carapace. Yeah, that's right for the Zerg player. Anyways, Scourge is getting sniped, and okay, very good for Flash to have his new base and repair all of his raids now. So they can actually be used for counter drops and things like that. Of course, Zerg actually doesn't go for drop against it. But anyways, we're gonna be having some exploding sound somewhere on this map. I cannot actually see. I can hear it somewhere. It looks like Jaedong is getting ready to attack in the middle of the map here. Science is coming out to snipe. He snipes a nice irradiate on that Defiler. Hydra is coming from the back and pushes the Terran army back. This is a nice attack. These cloak raids, what happened to them? Because I thought they got repaired. But at the last minute, it looks like they're just all red here. Lurker's doing a good job of pushing these Medic Marines back, and Jaden's gonna take a fourth. What is gonna be response here from Flash? It's gonna be coming up with the first tank of the game. Upgrades wise, looks like Terran has got +1 weapons, +1 armor. Zerg has got +2 carapace and +0. What is it? Weapons. Anyways, looks like Jaedong is about to breach this side of the map against the siege position. Defiler is going to be coming across. You need to actually babysit the Defiler because the Science is going to try to look for that Defiler. That Defiler is hiding in the back. The Defiler isn't found. Science will get sniped before the Defiler was sniped, but it's going to be some Medic Marines coming from the back trying to snipe the Defiler. Defiler is going to cast a nice Plague and maybe a Darkstorm. No Defiler get wiped out at the last minute, but these Medic Marines are so weak. Zerg could try to chase them around and try to destroy every single one of them. This is a nice attack, and looks like that group of bio is completely wiped out. Flash has lost a lot of supply in an attack, and now Jaedong is up a little bit up with the supply. Only 20 supply between different deficit from his enemy. These cloak rates are hanging out here, just looking for some kind of reinforcement. Jaedong is pushing forward, but without Defilers. He doesn't have Defilers in this group, so he's actually fighting very much handicapped here. Nice science vessel work against those forces. We're going to be having Lurkers moving across. These cloak raids are still being very annoying in the corner, but now we're going to be having Hydras, and Defiler's going to get sniped. Very good snipe work. Where's the Overlord? At least now all of these units are going to be hiding in the Darkstorm, so that's going to look like Lurkers getting ready to expand to some new base here for the Zerg player. And Sensors will start to come out. Jaedong is still going to be now 40 supply behind his enemy. The tank's going to be sieging. Nice attack against the Lurker line here. Science Vessels, Hydralis are gonna just push back here. Science Vessels is gonna try to escort the Medic Marines. Do we have a new base for the Terran player? We shall see. Anyways, +2 weapons is gonna be +2 armor, excuse me, is gonna be going up for the Terran army. Because +2 weapons already completed. For the Zerg player is gonna be going for +3 carapace. And yeah, 4 base Jaedong. Now the problem though is on this map Citadel, he's only got 3 gas. Okay, what happened to these drones? Does Jaedong know about these drones? I mean, remember that one game where he got constipated on Python or something like that? Because he just forgot that half of his forces are out there. Oh my god, he's gonna be losing this game to these drones. They're just being idle. That's gonna be hilarious if he doesn't remember those drones. Let's see. Anyways, this base is gonna get forced to get cancelled. Yeah, Jaedong's got 112 supply, but like 10 of those supply are in drones. And he must know about those forces not being used right now. Anyways, we have a counter attack on the Zerg player. It's gonna be just Zerg. There's a Defiler in the back, so that's good. And yeah, this base, I mean, Jaedong is not microing fast enough. He's gonna, okay, finally he remembers those drones. So that's good. Anyways, Defiler's gonna come out and it's gonna cast a nice Plague and Darkstorm over every goddamn thing. These tanks gonna get wiped out. This is a nice attack from Jaedong to buy a lot of time, slow down the advancement of the economy for Flash here. He's still down to just 3 bases. It looks like he might expand towards this other side of the map. And possibly at this 6:30, 7 o'clock position, which is nice. Jaedong with his 4 base economy, but only 3 guys. We need to think about what to do next here. Looks like gonna be having another hatchery. HD 1 o'clock position. The game is raging on nice and clear. 18 minute and 30th second of the game. 121 supply, and Flash is about 40 to 30 supply more than him. We're gonna be having more battles in the middle map. Some sides versus getting sniped. And Jaedong is pushing his enemy back. Very nicely attack. That's a lot of drones. Jaedong made a lot of drones for that base. You need to pick on the base at some point here. This base needs to get safe at some point. Anyways, double irradiate on those Defiler, but they're going to cut something very close to the Terran army. More Plague and more Darkstorm. Just slightly closer towards the tank line. And it is sometimes going to be falling. These Hydras are moving way too far forward, so they're going to back up a little bit into the Lurker line, which is nice here. We're going to be having a counter attack from the Terran player. This Overlord is nicely placed here. Alright, looks like Flash is checking at 6 o'clock, but he doesn't see anything. He's scanning to see the potential, 4th base of the Zerg player. These Lurkers got unburrowed at the wrong time here. We're going to be having reinforcement from the back, so I guess it's going to be just fine. And Jaedong is going to hold this area. These Darkstorm is going to go out now, so this Lurker we need to back up, go back home here. Yeah, the Lurkers don't move. That's really bad. But anyways, the last one looks like these forces from Terran is going to get pushed back, and the game is still quite even. 3 base for Terran and 5 base for Zerg now. So this base finally come up. We need to have Nidus Canals. Jaedong, is he going to make Nidus Canals? Because, I mean, come on, that's the only thing that you actually need to do in late game ZVT to actually win here. commensurate is finally complete, so he's going to be able to land a commensurate here for Flash. He's going to be coming out from various sides of the map. Do the tanks have upgrades? Looks like Tang is going to be upgrading +1 weapon soon. The Medic Marine is going to be going up to 3-3 at some point, I think, so that's very good for Flash. We have some major battles in the middle map, some Defilers getting wiped out, which is nice. And a group of Medic Marines is going to try to get this area, but we have a Defiler with some Zerglings in position already, so they're going to be able to stop these forces from moving across, which is nice, but they move right across everything. But there's already some Zergling inside, so that's not good. Anyways, attack in the middle map. Looks like Flash is switching to mech nicely here. He's got 1 factory, 2 factory, 3 factories. He's upgrading the armory. So the way to fight Zerg in late game is gotta be mech, guys. I mean, there's no other answer. Bio with dropship and battle cruisers just sucks. It just really freaking sucks. Anyways, Nidus now is gonna be connecting the various bases. Now I think it's gonna be time for Jaden to take the 6 o'clock base. He's completely surely going to hold it with just a lot of Nidus now sunken spores and scourges. Anyways, gonna be having a huge Terran line moving towards the top right, and Nidus now is completed now. He's gonna consume, prematurely consume that, that Zergling just to try to buy time. And we're gonna be having tanks attacking on sieging from the other side of the map. Jaedong, we need to splash those tanks, and the Defiler got hidden in the corner. What is Jaedong's response? He needs to kind of send forces through the Nidus Canal now, because the tanks are breaching this area. Medic Marines are actually coming forward. I just start to come out, and where's the Defiler? We don't see it yet. The Defiler is not here. There's the Defiler. Look at mobbing at just the right time. A nice play. This will be Dark Swarm, and those tanks are going to get pushed back, which is great. So for the time, it looks like Jaedong's going to hold this base at ease now. 30 supply between Jaedong and Flash. There's a Mosquito here. Hydra start to attack. Matrix coming out, and that tank's gonna get wiped, but this Hydra's gonna back up into the Dark Swarm. Alright, we are at the 22nd minute mark of the game. Jaedong has got 127 supply, Flash 146. We have 4 bases for Flash and 5 bases for Jaedong. He's looking ready to take the bottom left corner of the map at some point. So this game is very nice. The mech switch is completed for Terran. He's got so much mech. He's going tanks and Medic Marine. This is a nice hybrid mode. This is like the Prius of StarCraft TVZ, guys. So it's not completely, electric? Electric would be, just tanks, Goliath, and Vultures. Patrol would be just Bio, right? Just using Medic Marines. But this is a hybrid car, and it's kind of got its advantages and disadvantages. So we shall see. Tanks are going to be sieging from the other side of the map here. Very nice scan to see. This base, of course, this base has been mined out for a long time, so you would not mind losing it. But attack from the southern side is looking very dangerous. Zerg is coming through and surround from all sides here. These tanks are very expensive. Flash losing the tank, but he's down to the same supply as his enemy. He lost like 7 or 8 tanks in that attack. That was ridiculous. Anyways, now the science vessels, the SV is going to be facing up against this Defiler. Very tense battle going on between these two players. Very fun for all of us to watch. Alright, what do we have going on here? We're going to be having more bio and tank push, hybrid pushes in the middle of the map. Very nice science vessels activities. Just take out those forces. The next base for Jaedong is coming up nicely. He's got forces moving out. Jaedong is getting ready to take the entire top block of the map. This attack from Terran is looking very scary here. Science vessels need to support here. The tank sieging from the back is nice. Hydra's attacking greatly here. Where's the freaking goddamn Defiler? Needs to get here before the Nidus Canal gets saved. Indeed, forces gonna get sent through, and the Nidus Canal gets side. The Defiler finally was able to cast a Dark Storm. Last he's gonna cast a Plague and a Dark Storm against these tanks. Maybe I'm not actually sure about that. Where's the Defiler? It didn't die because splash damage is really strong, guys. Anyways, looks like the last minute these forces are gonna get pushed back. We have a counter attack on this side of the map. This counter attack is looking kind of scary as well. Losing this base is probably going to be a problem. This counter attack is going to do some sick damage against the tank right here. The tank's going to be falling, and one more plague. Oh, that's a nice plague against the tank. Anyways, this base is going to be falling. Drones are forced to get evacuated. This new hatch is going to be coming off for Jaedong, and Flash just completely steamroll forward and take over the entire area. If you can kind of clear this high ground area, he's going to be able to shell the expansion of Jaedong, maybe. Anyways, yeah, this base is finally going to clear out. Looks like the rest of the Zerg army is going to reinforce from the other side of the map. And Terran's going to back up. So Flash is playing very smart and patient here. He says, you know what, I took out the base. I don't need to push further. I'm going to try to go back. I'm going to try to get my base back and just push again. Anyways, Hydra's attacking. The side are getting sniped. 1, 2. 2 Sizes, so 3 Sizes are down. They're going to attack against the Hydras, but now it's going to be time for them to back up because these tanks are heavily upgraded. Plus 2 weapons are very, very strong. We'll be having Lurkers coming from the back, and we need to have the fighters out now. The fighters, where are you? Where's the Nidus Canal? There is going to be a replacement Nidus Canal. I guess because this Nidus Canal is here. Lurkers need to hold this area now. Zed is going to try to move across the map. This attack from Terrence looking very, very strong. Plus 2 weapons, tank. 3-3 on the bio. Defiler, cast your thing. Silver casts a nice Dark Storm and a good Plague against the tank. Flash damage too, very, very strong. Defiler is going to get pushed back. Zerl is going to come out. This Hatch is going to fall. The Defiler need to cast some magical work against the Medic Marines now. Where's the rest of the Zerg army? There is a Zerg reinforcement. Very huge line of Zerg reinforcements have to come out. These times going to be to show. Where's the 5th base of Terran? I don't see it anywhere inside. So this base is finally safe for Jaedong. Very, very good. He can hold it. He's kind of running out of minerals in this base, and he need to think about that because he's now on 5 bases when this base is actually not mining correctly. So that's not good. Anyways, this Plague is not being used, but now it's going to be used, which is great. Hydra is going to start to move across and just dump themselves into the tank line and buy so much time that way, which is good. This single egg is just buying so much time, but now finally get destroyed. And looks like Jaedong ran out of forces. He's got the Defilers, but he doesn't have actually an army to actually use the Defilers on. And we're going to be having medics with 5 bats and Marines in the last of the Defiler is going to get wiped on. This Hydras don't have support of the Defiler. Now we're going to be having a small Defiler support, which is great. His forces get pushed back. These tanks are actually not getting involved in the battle. The Hatchery gets sniped, so Jaedong is down to 4 bases. He is still on 4 bases, he's not retaking his 5th base. So that is not good here. Anyways, yeah, looks like Jaedong is going to be behind by about 40 supplies. So Flash with his resilient attack just kept on coming. Anyways, we have a hidden base by Jaedong. This is clock base. It looks like Flash doesn't know about it just yet. We're going to be having a quick capacitor as well. We're going to be having more attacks in the middle map. We are at this 27-minute mark of the game. The game is showing no signs of stopping here. More forces is coming out, but Jaedong is kind of bleeding minerals. Look at his minerals. 180, 190 only. He's going to try to send the rest of his forces to the Nidus Canal. Does he know about these forces not being used here? I'm not so sure. Anyways, yeah, we're going to be having tanks shouting from the other side. Do these tanks have +3? They still have +2, not +3. The Nidus Canal is going to wipe out. Tanks coming from the back. A lot of infantry from Zerg, but no Defiler. You need Defilers, not just Hydras and Zerglings. But it might just be enough here to hold the front door. The tanks in the back will not get destroyed. More forces going to get sent to the attack the Nidus Canal here, and the Nidus Canal is not sniped, so Jaedong can try to reinforce, but he's running out of minerals. Very good irradiate on those Hydras to actually bleed them out. And look at how small the army is for Jaedong. We're going to be having another attack happening here, and Jaedong's got nothing to defend against this space. This hybrid push is really scary, and this might be the answer to TVZ in 2024, guys. Anyways, this base is gonna get completely wiped out. Nice Lurker attacking these forces, but not on time to take them all out. And you're gonna be able to get inside the base. Jaedong is assaulted from 2 different places. Defiler need to cast a Dark Swarm and a Plague. Now he casts a nice Plague. This base is gonna fall. All of these drones are gonna lose their lives. That is really, really unfortunate. Yeah, and tanks shelling from the other side. These tanks are super heavily upgraded, losing so many drones, and Jaedong is losing the grip of this game. If he loses 2 bases at once, the game is practically over because he's no longer mining in his main, his expansion, and the 3rd base. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like Flash is going to be able to take this game. Reinforcement to the Nidus Canal is not enough. The game is going to be GG. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like the class, feel free to buy me coffee. The link is in the video description. You can also send me some money through your Zelle account if you're an American citizen. Thanks and see you soon. Bye-bye.